Gentlemen, what's happening? My name is Nate. Welcome to Paragon Fragrances. This is week 11. So I share the fragrances I wear every day of the week. I know it sounds a little exhausting. A lot of different picks, and especially we're getting into the cooler weather. We're getting into the cold. There was snow a few times this week. And so that is exciting. We get to wear some denser, darker fragrances and not, choke ourselves out, which is great. I'm really excited for it. I wore a few spicier fragrances this week and I just fell in love. I got a haul in. If you haven't seen the haul, link will be in the description down below, or it'll be on my channel. Brand new video. Got a lot of new fragrances that I've wanted for a very long time on that. A lot of good fresh ones, a lot of good spicy ones. So I wore a couple of those this week and it was really exciting. Before we jump into this, let me know down in the comments, what was your weekly rotation? What did you guys wear this week? I wanna know. And also, I'm looking to get some samples of some popular colognes. The one I'm trying to find is Cologne by Parfum and a few other ones I really want to dive into. If you guys have any recommendations for websites decanting, I would love to hear them down in the comments. Looking to get into decanting a little bit more. I feel like I need to start sampling stuff before I just blind buy it. Some of the designer fragrances I'm gonna just blind buy, like if they're $100 or less, I'm gonna blind buy. But these bigger fragrances like Parfums de Marly, I want to kind of test them out before I go and blind buy them. So enough of that. On Monday, I wore something a little bit more professional. I wanted to kind of put off those professional vibes. I was shooting a mini course or an online course for a client, and I wanted something a little professional because it was in that professional kind of setting. I went with Sauvage Parfum by Dior. This stuff is a barbershop, great smelling, just herbal, aromatic kind of fragrance. It's very clean, it's very gentleman-like. It has that professional quality that I look for when I'm doing any kind of professional work. I just really like it. Fragrances really help me drive my mood and reinforce my mindset when I'm doing, different things. This one really put me in the professional mindset. Very good stuff, very good stuff. I think it's reformulated, if I do remember, but it's still really good. I don't know what the older batches perform like, but that one is just, it's so pleasant. And then on Tuesday, I wore Zara the Most Wanted Parfum. This stuff is so good. It's got that bubblegum kind of sweetness at the top, but it's very gingery, it's woody, and it just dries down to a very beautiful woody vanilla. As you guys know, I'm a vanilla guy. I love me some vanilla fragrances, and it's just, this stuff is so good. It's so good. I really want to look into getting the original The Most Wanted, The Most Wanted Eau de Parfum. It's just a black bottle. I hear that one is really, really good as well, and I'm looking into getting that one. Then on Wednesday, I wore this for the first time. It's a Lattafa, and it's Noir, and wearing this for the first time, I was blown away. It lasted for a very long time. That's the first thing. It lasted into the 10-hour mark, and it's got a beautiful scent trail on this. I was picking up whiffs into the 8-9 hours, and I was just like, that is beautiful. It is a little unisex, but it is so pleasant. It's magnificent. I don't know what this is compared to. I've been looking and trying to compare notes online. For a minute, I thought it was based off of Cologne by Parfums de Marly. That's why I kind of brought that up. But the notes don't match up on Fragrantica and from their website. So I have no idea what this is compared to. It smells divine. There's some rose in here, and there's just woody aspects. It's very aromatic. There's some saffron in here as well. And so the saffron and the rose kind of give it this like beautiful aromatic nature. It's so pleasant, but it's got some like woody denseness as well. It's not totally unisex, but it has a beautiful scent trail. I just love this thing. I lost the little jingle, the tassel, I think it's called. I lost that. I have no idea where it went. but the fucking thing was kind of cheesy. So this cap is ridiculous. Like, the bottle looks amazing just like that. You put that on and it looks like cheese. I don't know, the bottle is just ridiculous. But Thursday, I wore Ralph's Club. This is the Eau de Parfum version. They have the new Parfum version out. I tried that one at Sephora, loved it. I really loved it. It's beautiful. I feel like I'm gonna buy that one eventually, I'm just gonna be honest, but this one right now is doing wonders for me. It's very versatile, very good stuff. You just smell clean and fresh and sexy with this one. And you don't really have to think about it either. This is almost in the same lines as like Dior Homme 2020, where you kind of just throw it on and you just don't really care. It's so good, so pleasant, so fresh, but it's got some uniqueness about it. It's a blue fragrance, you know, it's a blue everyday scent, not offensive, you know? And that's kind of my jam. I like smelling just good most times. I don't really like smelling like, you know, an intense oud couch or something like that, you know. On Friday, I wore Tom Ford Extreme Noir. God, love this stuff. So I tried this out a few times in Sephora, Ulta, like 6 or 7 times. I never bought it because of the price tag. The price tag was so hefty on this one. I finally just decided to pull the trigger. This was on FragranceNet for about $100. So I just decided to pull it. I was spending quite a bit of money on FragranceNet, and I wanted to pick up a bunch of fragrances that I have been wanting for a very long time. Tom Ford Extreme was one of them. I don't really have any other fragrances right now that I'm like actively pursuing other than Cologne by Parfums de Marly. For some reason, I'm just really drawn to that one. So that's why I need to sample it first before I go and blind buy it, you know. But Tom Ford Extreme, loving this stuff. It's like a sexy soap, spicy soap. It's so good. Saturday was a nice day. It's kind of warm outside, so I went with Acqua di Gio Profondo. First time wearing this too, and I have to say, just love it. Just love it. This is gonna turn into just a daily driver for me in the summertime and the springtime. Cannot wait for that time. It's just gonna be very fresh, uplifting, and a lot more fitness stuff. I'm doing my creatine and my protein shakes and trying to cut down on my diet. And you know, whenever you smell fresh and clean going to the gym, you feel so good about yourself. And then today I'm wearing, for the first time, Legend Spirit Mont Blanc. Love it so far. It's so fresh. It's like a fabric softener, which is amazing. There's been so much hype about this one from like Jeremy Fragrance and other fragrance influencers. So good, freshness in a bottle. It's very cheap too. So if you're on a budget and you're looking for a fresh and clean fragrance, this actually is highly recommended by me right now because it is damn good. Hey, if this is the first time you're watching me, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being a part of the channel. This is week 11. I'm gonna try and do a whole year of doing consistent weekly rotations. So bear with me on that. Let me know down in the comments, what was your weekly rotation? What did you wear? And if you don't want to put your entire week, just maybe put some standout fragrances that you had. Would love to hear from you guys. I always read your comments and I always try to reply to them. Have a great day, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.